guys, I'm Mike, and this is On Tap Gaming, and today we're going to take a look at the Caterpillar variants. I want to take a look at the Pirate Edition and the base model Caterpillar and just take a look at them and see if there's any differences that we see personally besides the decals. I think pretty much they're the same ship, but I really wanted to take the time to kind of, go around the ship and kind of appreciate the amount of time that was put into the actual decal for the ship, because I think the Pirate Edition looks really, really cool. I don't know what it is about it. It has like this rawness to it that I really like. So let's load one of those in. Load in the Pirate first. Wow. Man, what a huge ship. I mean, and I think this ship is big, and then once you see like an Idris in game, or like a Javelin, I'm sure my mind will just be blown even further. But if you look around, it kind of has like this deep ruby red kind of feel to it, which I really like. It really does give off the impression of, I'm a pirate, don't screw with me. And the Caterpillar just kind of, it has this design language to it. It just makes it look badass. I don't know what it is. It's just something about this ship. Just the engine designs, like this little hinge system right here looks so cool. I love that. And the exposed kind of, piping going into the engine, around the outside of it. Very much a Drake type design where it's about utility and getting the job done at a cheaper rate. You can see this turret down below, which is really nice. Looks really, really cool. I think one thing, if I could criticize the design a little bit, it's that this entrance, these little wellings up here, like if you look at this part, they need to clear that out or move it up a bit. Because right now you see you have like all this distance, which would be great for entering the ship, but then you get this part and it just doesn't make sense to me, because this is where you're going to board onto the ship most of the time when you're landing. Or getting off the ship. So it would make more sense. I like the mind your head type of touch to it. I think that's pretty cool. It adds a little bit of flair. But I think if this was a ship that someone designed, they would make sure that the entrance was a little bit more pronounced from the bottom. So that's my one criticism about the entry point on this Caterpillar that I think they could fix. I mean, when you walk in, you kind of like slow down. Feels just a bit cramped. I don't know. Something they could definitely improve upon. And I like how it's really slow and has like this mechanical element to it. With like these hydraulic arms. It's so cool. Man, the living quarters too just look amazing in this game. I mean, you could totally see a ragtag group of guys chilling out in this room for sure. The engine room looks pretty amazing too. Got this little engineer station, which is pretty awesome. Really excited to see all the systems come online with this game, to see what type of maintenance you're going to have to do on these type of engines, are you going to have to swap out components, stuff like that. And then, of course, there's got to be some maintenance that's going to be happening on this panel as well, which will be cool. And you have these little decals too. The skulls and bones, the red and black theme. Then of course the pilot seat. Which it's honestly, this is very reminiscent, and I didn't really think about this, but it's very reminiscent of the Drake Cutlass Black. It's very reminiscent of the seats. It's almost like the same exact design, without the raising and lowering mechanism, which is pretty cool. I like that. Let's see if we can sit in the cockpit seat. I mean, but man, look at that ship. It's really nice. And another cool part about this ship too is that this section that I'm sitting in, you should be able to detach that section and it becomes a ship in and of itself. And it's actually, like, if they sold that standalone as a ship that landed, that would be pretty cool too. I mean, it looks like a really cool ship in and of itself. Like if that part that you're piloting was just detached off and you were flying that around, that's pretty cool looking. And I mean, that would be really cool for gameplay mechanics too, because think about it, if you're, if you're a pirate and you have a lot of stolen goods or a lot of, dragonflies or whatever it may be inside of the cargo holds inside of here, being able to detach that part and go planet side to do some exploration and maybe not taking all the valuable goods with you and kind of maybe like hiding it on an asteroid or someplace, and then using this main detachable part to like go somewhere and then come back to it. Maybe you just have to pick up a couple guys or something like that. Having like a detachable, fully functional ship on the Caterpillar, like if they flesh that out further, that would be super, super cool. I would love that. So I hope they do put that into the Caterpillar design, because I would be grateful for that, I think. But visibility, yeah, it's not that great in this cockpit. It's going to be a little bit of taking used to, and plus you have this whole type of section right here that's going to take up a good amount of your space. That being said, I'm sure the re-entry of this ship is pretty amazing, because all those GPU particles going over the front, and you get to see that first thing from the cockpit, which is pretty cool. So let's load up, let's take out this one. Let's load in just a normal Caterpillar so we can take a look at it. So cool. Love that. Alright, so let's get rid of the... Well, that's part of the shield component. I don't want to do that. Let's load in just a normal Drake Caterpillar so we can walk around it and take a look from the cockpit area. So, I mean, it's more of all red theme, I think. you can definitely tell up front, like the beginning portions here are no longer red. It looks very similar. I don't think there's too much of a difference more than just a reskin, but the actual functionality of the ship remains the same between the pirate and this one. Let's watch this as it goes up. Oh, I love that. I don't know why. I don't know why I love that so much, but I do. Alright, so get back up to the cockpit. Taking a look at it. So yeah, the wings, it's not as pronounced, the entire red. The top of it on the pirate is completely redded out. I think it had some extra armor plating too on the top. So at least on the storage compartments it looked like it did. But all in all, I mean, this one's more of a black over the red, and I think the pirate edition just kind of has the red theme going throughout the whole thing with a bit of the skulls. But man, really cool looking ship. So guys, what do you think? Would you rather have the pirates, or would you rather have the normal caterpillar? Let me know down in the comments.
Hey guys, thank you for watching the video. If you'd like to support the channel, consider subscribing, and if you really want to support the channel and like what we do, consider heading over to Patreon and tossing us a buck. Every contribution helps us grow and provide better content. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.